TorahCafe.com.
See what I'm going to whip up in not 2 hours, but in an hour and a half. Unbelievable. All using the right ingredients, all using only nothing but the best. You have that pitcher of hot water, give it to me. Let me rattle off the menu for you. Quick minestrone, the beauty of frozen vegetables. This is where it comes here. I did not say processed. I did not say broccoli in cream sauce. Broccoli, period. Corn, period. Peas, period. On and on and on until you get something fantastic. So that's one. Roasted salmon with maple glaze. I just want to say one word about this. My daughter, I was just telling somebody yesterday, I forget who we were sitting with. My son-in-law took my daughter out for her birthday, and it was like $150 a meal. And I said, how was it? Okay, I had fish, but it was not as good as something I whip up in 30 seconds, like your maple salmon. This is the one we have here. Okay? Mushroom chicken. That one, you're going to think, I'm taking you for a ride until you taste it. Do you know what's in it? Chicken and mushrooms. Period. You're going to say, for this, we bring this girl all the way from I don't know where. Oh my gosh, that's unbelievable. Is it too simple? Too simple can be the real thing. The real thing. Couscous, and I don't mean the Israeli couscous because it's not couscous. It's an affectionate misnomer that is also very misleading. Mixed grilled veggies. I'll say a word about the best possible imaginable way to grill veggies. Mixed greens with oil and vinegar dressing. For that one, I want to say, set aside 30 seconds. If you go home today saying, what's the big deal about this girl? I hope you don't. And you go home with one thing, equipped with this one thing. I will never buy bottled dressing ever again. I will consider that I used my time exceedingly well. Quick halva. We all love to hate halva. It's too sweet, it's too compacted, it's too commercial, it's too this, it's too that. I developed something that is extremely reminiscent of that taste using nothing but the natural thing. And that is this chocolate espresso mousse. I'm only sorry my mechotenet is not sitting here because she just told me recently this is what we do just before Shabbos. Her and my daughter-in-law just like that. 10 minutes for 16 servings. The first thing I want to do, give me these mushrooms, and this is literal, quite literal, is my chicken. By the way, in my new cookbook, the Whole Foods Kosher Kitchen, I have, no exaggeration, maybe 20 recipes using nothing but these three ingredients. 1, 2, and turmeric. The chapter is called 1, 2, and turmeric. Chicken and celery, chicken and onions, chicken and garlic, chicken and olives, chicken and celery root, chicken and unimaginable amount of things, maybe 20, maybe 30 choices, more. And turmeric. Now, you're going to mix this real good, and this is it. I'm going to do it on a stovetop, good, real good, like you mean it. You mean it. And add some mushrooms. Why is it such a partnership, just the chicken and this? Why? The chicken gives the mushrooms all they have to give. The mushrooms give the chicken all they have to give. The turmeric, and this is why I tell you about that meshuggah that run me over, okay, put it on here. We are working with a very, very makeshift, very good. Add some mushrooms just for good measure. Cover with foil, that's it. Grilled veggies. Let me tell you the beauty of grilled veggies. I grill by roasting. I am a city mouse who don't have a deck or a terrace or a porch or anything. What do? First of all, I take real pans. Please buy real pans. You're all worried about organic and everything. I have much more urgent and more easy for you to worry about. Real pans, please. Aluminum pans are horrible. Today we're doing it because we have no choice. What do? I line them with either aluminum, and this is very brief because I still have the bottom, or wax paper. What does it do? It reduces or even eliminates, in many, many cases, all the cum. Put them in 3 different rows while I talk about the roasting. Right? Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. No, later I'll put it in. I just want you to see. Where did I stop? So, real pan, please. The other thing is, for roasting, how do I replicate the grilling? Do you think, now you have so many cookbooks that say fire up a grill. Where would you like me to fire up a grill? On the 9th floor of my building, 101st Street and Broadway. A dream, right? Rather, I turn on my oven on the highest flame. I line my real pans with either a piece of foil or wax paper. I spray them heavily with vegetable spray. No problem with this. It's an aerosol, so a little fat goes a very, very, very long way. Above all, I put them in 1 layer. 1. They can be close, but just in 1 layer. Why? Because when you roast in 1 layer at a high flame, whatever moisture is being formed is being disposed of just as quickly. That is roasting. Moisture will form and will be disposed of. That is roasting. Whereas if you are piling it, if you are piling what it is you want to roast or grill, you are not roasting, you're not grilling. Because too much moisture is forming but cannot be disposed of. It's piling too much and forming too much moisture. Chocolate. Only the best, please. No brands or anything. Real chocolate chips. Is this good? Yes. Okay. Parov, yes, because we're going to have a problem. What else goes in? Sugar, 1 1/4. 1 1/3, right? I'm doubling this recipe. 1 1/3. What else? Read the ingredients for the chocolate mousse, please. This goes so fast. So let me just tell you while I'm doing it. Either you'll put it in a large bowl or you will put it in little serving cups. How much oil? 1/4 cup. That's all. 1/4 cup hot water.
This is cold.
I'm doubling.
This is cold.
Thank you. I need you. Here. What else?
I already put in half.
That's it. We're good. Yep. Sugar we have. How much oil? 1/4 cup de milk. Thank you. Cocoa powder, how much? 1 1/3 for me. 1 1/3. Only the best, please. All it needs to say is pure. Pure is pure. Pure. Okay, so how am I doing? Here, look. My decaf coffee. Give me the coffee. 4 tablespoons. That's doubled. Now, how does this sound, this little, give me a mixing cup now. Mixing. This is it. This rum, can somebody who knows about liquor taste this and tell me what it is? From the smell, it did not turn me on. It was not identified. Just tell me. If it doesn't have some artificial taste of anything, then I will use it. If not, not. How am I doing?
It's rum.
Oh, it's rum. Yeah. Okay, how much? 4 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons for me? That's already doubled. Thank you. Look at this. This is almost done. Isn't that fantastic? Was I quick? Of course. Now, silken tofu. I'm sorry? No, you're not going to put liquor and you're going to lose a layer of flavor. No problem at all. It's not going to be as good. It's your dessert. Let me say a word about tofu. Tofu, and I'm very, very, very extensively talk about this in my books, all books, has none of the attributes that makes food attractive. It smells drab, it looks drab, nothing sexy about it. But combined with other things, it becomes exactly like in Lehavdil, in the Bet HaMikdash, the helva, being the horrible ingredient that brings out the very best in the other 11 spices. Isn't that wonderful? And another thing, you will never identify it. The smell and the taste and everything goes completely away because it makes room for the other flavors and it just you understand? For the other flavors that you are pairing it with, and it only lends its texture. Why is that desirable? Read the recipe. Do you notice anything? No cream, no eggs. And that is thanks to the tofu. That's why once I found you a way to do no cream to egg and you tell me no tofu, well, we don't have anything going. We need something. Okay, so I'm going to cream this completely. Very, very, very thoroughly. Beautiful. A little more. Yeah. Go on. Make sure everything is.
How do you know? I've seen so much.
It's written on it. How do you know you read?
How do you know it's good tofu? Because there's some tofu that.
You're going to try. I don't know where you live. I don't know anything. Panda is good. Panda? What's it called? Panda is good. Nasoya is good.
I live near Whole Foods, so.
Oh, you should be okay. Okay? You don't need this. Where is those mixing spoons? We put cocoa. Wonderful. Cocoa we have, coffee we have, oil we have, brandy we have. Fabulous. How you doing? Very, very nice. Okay. Let me tell you. Okay, make sure you break this up, okay? Break it up. And when you break it up, see what the food processor did for me? So now, in less than what? 5 minutes. Mamash 5 minutes. Just the time. I want you to mix all of this here. Is it all? By the way, and you don't even have to do anything so complicated and so many ingredients. Melting chocolate, real chocolate, just look. Few minutes, right? Isn't that fabulous? So now we're going to mix with this tofu, and you will just not believe what you're going to get. You will just not believe how much more glamorous than the sum of its parts this dessert is going to be. Here's what I want you to do. Take that tofu, mix everything thoroughly, and put little smidgen there.
The tofu that you used, is it silken?
Silken. So far, did I make my point? Very quick, very simple. I have chicken for 20 people going. I have mousse for 20 people going. I'm going to have soup. For 20 people going. Give me hot water here. And let's see how I'm going to do this.
Excuse me, did you say not to put water in if you put it in the oven?
Exactly. Because the moisture gets formed, it gets formed.
So just do it without.
Yep, exactly. 450, 1 hour.
Are you going to tell us how to keep those vegetables feeling crisp between when you end it and Shabbat?
When we're going to get there, you're going to know what you need to know. Now, you have a lot of freedom with this. You have lots and lots of freedom with this. I'm going to use everything frozen with some kind of a starch. What am I choosing? I'm just going to put in some chickpeas or oats or lentils or canned beans. In other words, anything that is quick cooking. Very well. Give me one more, sweetie. Here. And now I'm going to put all frozen. Give me those frozen veggies. Oh, look how beautiful. You know, I just want to say this while I do all this. I approached Dubi recently, and this is how we became big friends. Yes, hot water. And I say, you know, You are teaching people how to consider getting closer to Yiddishkeit. I want to offer a solution whereby I would be the next logical step. Now that you have considered leading a more orthodox lifestyle, I want to tell these people that they're not going to be missing anything. We have their food. We have their food. I was the pioneer of kosher upscale dining. I was the one, you're going to think I'm a dinosaur, but no, not that old. But I was the very first upscale kosher restaurant. So that should give me ample credit, right? Ample credit. Why? Because we arrived at a time where kosher was a complete wasteland. Manischewitz and Shapiro, the wine you can cut with a knife. Stuffed cabbage, I love stuffed cabbage, but if that's all there is, I don't know, it doesn't sound so exciting to me, right? So that is the landscape that we found. Is it exciting? Of course not. Nothing. And then we went on and on and on, right? By the way, any of you know, hold on one second, let me just start this. So we worked with our hands tied behind our back, really tight behind our back. Ooh, okay, I hope this is, oh yeah, that's it. And we were not daunted. You should also know that a lot of people made fun of us because how presumptuous is that? We want to do kosher, upscale. What happened to stuffed cabbage? You don't like it anymore? I do. I just want some other things. So our little foray into kosher food coincided with this big Baal Tshuva movement. How do we become kosher and not let go of our A, B, C? I don't want to name it because sometimes it's a little risky. Nothing to it. Now that we are all attached to the same thing, I know just what to do. Yeah? I know just what to do. Get the real thing. Better wines, better ingredients. As a result, everything became better. Everything. The wines became better. The ingredients became better. Everything. Let me tell you what I did with this soup. First of all, I beg you, buy yourself a broad pot. This is driving me a little crazy. Never buy the pot that is tall and narrow. For nothing. Nothing at all. It's a perfect nuisance. Mix everything that's here. Do not give your back to anyone. Come this way. In an effort to be lean and to do the lean thing, do not try to forego a little emollient like this olive oil that I'm putting in. Why? Because it will be responsible for a very delicious texture, meaning you will go back to it. You will go back to it. You will have more. We want you to have more. So I have everything that I told you I'm putting in. Ground pepper, I like to put all the way at the end. Did I cut anything? No. Did I grate anything? No. Did I saute anything? No. I put a little more water and cover. Hot water, please. Now, do I have everything in? Basil. This is going to be delicious. Can you choose other vegetables? Of course. Anything you want. Beautiful. More water, cover, forget. Are we making our point? Absolutely. Oh, look how beautiful.
Levana, you made an opportunity. My children are shluchim for them to take their balabatim to a place that they could be proud to take them out.
Okay, I hope they come to my demos. So, what did we put here? Very good. A little bit. What did we put in here? What did I have? Some crushed tomatoes, frozen broccoli. The smaller the better, then you don't have to cut anything. No garlic powder. I beg you, please. Oy vavoy. You don't want to do the garlic fine? Don't put it in at all. I also don't have onions. Can we make a soup without onion? Of course. Of course you can. Right? So now I have everything there. Okay?
This part where you say half a cup of oats, lentils, barley, either or,
Of course, I said choice of one.
Choice of one.
Yeah. What is the hottest water you can give me? Hottest. Give me 1 pitcher full. Let's talk about quick cooking grain. Let's just start by saying that minute rice will be horrendous because it is a quick version of something that should ordinarily take longer. I have a much better idea for you. Take something that to begin with is very quick cooking. For instance, couscous. We don't mean Israeli couscous. We mean real grain. Look at this. What is couscous? Is really more of a cut than of a grain. You can make a couscous with, it's a calibration. It's a calibration. It's this, 1, 2, 3, 4, put it here. Now, I'm going to ask you just one thing. By the way, I went online and found brown rice couscous. Very desirable for gluten-free people. Am I right? Now, what are we going to do with this? Let me tell you, my husband comes home and says, I'll have a salad. Okay. I want to make a complete meal, right? Because I'm such a good, loving wife. I want him to have his protein and everything. So I will throw in a grain of some sort. I start with that. Give me salt and pepper, please, and a little oil. Now, would you believe that this is going to give you good results? Like never, right? Salt. Salt, I beg you, please take, from now on, just buy yourself a sea salt. Sea salt will do it. I'm still missing something in that soup. A little, not too much. Mix this thoroughly and immediately cover. You will not believe from this how it's going to be transformed into something fantastic. Rags to riches. Soup. Here is a good rule of thumb to salt your soup that err on the side of less salty. Later we'll do something. I say 1 tablespoon per gallon. 1 tablespoon per gallon equals a good pinch per person. Can we afford a good pinch in a bowl of soup? Yes. That's it. This is my soup. My daughter made this recently for Shabbat. She said, Mommy, I was embarrassed to tell people, oh, give me the recipe, give me the recipe. She said, I show them your book and it says, half an hour, bring it to a boil, don't cut anything, don't saute anything, don't do anything, just throw in very good veggies and we are done. Look at this. In what? 20 minutes? We made the soup, we made the couscous, okay, put this in the refrigerator immediately. Thank you. We made the chicken, we made the soup, we made the veggies. I mean quick and then some, right? Really quick and then some. The absolutely natural way. Did you see me cheat anywhere? Absolutely not. Cover this, put it out of sight. Okay, now we're going to make that halva. Oh my God, I love that. 2 pieces. What am I going to put in? How much? I'm going to make 1 recipe of that. Talk to me. How much tahina? No. What else? Tahina. Now, I'm using agave not only because it is fantastic, but because it does not encroach on any other flavors. It is 100% blend. 1 cup? I absolutely love this product. Also, low GI index. Cover, cover, cover. Coconut. What else? Almonds. Or sesame. And here's the thing. This thing is giving me the absorbent ingredients, the porous ingredients that is absorbing all of this. It is Honey Crunch wheat germ. It's wonderful. And it's a good product too. Perfectly good all the way. If you are gluten-free, take a very crunchy kind of granola. It's on all my books. A crunchy kind of granola and just pulse it until you get something small but not powdery. What else goes in? 1 pound? No, 1.5, yes? No, 1 cup. 1 cup. Salt. Half a teaspoon. If you don't have real vanilla, I beg you, forego it. rather than go and ruin your beautiful creation and mine with a vanilla. So I only found the fake thing. I'm not putting it in. Can you imagine that in less than 2 minutes you find me tough, right? But when you're going to go home, you say, Levana was right, and this is the secret of her good cooking. Nothing ever wrong. Even if you don't have all the right thing, the fact that you didn't put anything wrong, you will always be okay. Can I give you an egregious example of that? I went to a Shiva home, Lo Alenu, cover, put out of sight. And somebody told my friend, who just lost her father, I know how close you are to your father. I hope you'll be reunited very soon. That person just shut up. She would have made a much better job of being Menachem Evel without saying the wrong thing. Am I right? It is very unfortunate that the wrong thing sticks out much more and faster than all the good things we put. When somebody has a missing tooth in the front, we forgot all the other 31 good teeth that that person had. And we say, oh my God, do you need us to raise funds for you? You need a tooth? Just that. Or we'll come in the back and whisper to some ladies, you have a run in your stocking. Do you know how many millions of stitches are good? But isn't it unfortunate that all we see is that slip stitch? Not because we're negative, because the negative things have a way, an unfortunate way, of sticking out more. And this is why we have to avoid them at all cost. All cost. Okay? For now, you'll find me very tough. Let me just put a drop more because I see we're a nice little group. For now, you'll find me tough. And when you'll go home, you'll say, Levana was right. That's what I want to hear. Okay? Throw this in the refrigerator. Let me wash my hands, and you're not going to believe this. I only have one little thing more to make. The most boring salad dressing you will make at home using the most plebeian ingredients will be better, more delicious, more nutritious, more interesting, more exciting than the most expensive, most glamorous, fanciest salad dressing you will ever buy. Let's see how many varieties of salad dressing you can make using nothing but oil and vinegar or oil and some other acid. Chaya Mina has heard this so many times, I feel bad for her, but I think she'll bear with me today. Let's talk about all the possible oils we can use. Sesame oil, toasted sesame oil. Vegetable oil, olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. The only one I don't want you to use, avocado oil, walnut oil, etc., etc., etc. The only one you should not be using, they're having such a blast here. These guys are behind the cameras. Come here and laugh here. Huh? The only one that we don't want is the lights. She's been reading. That's wonderful. Why not light? Because they have stripped it of all its flavor. How interesting is that? And they also, for the favor that they're doing you, they're charging you double. Does that sound desirable to anyone? Of course not. Vinegar, beside the white vinegar that is acrid and that I use only for cleaning pots and pans and shining the cups, no, it has its place in the world. I just want to say not for salad dressing. Chaval. Okay, what do we have? Apple cider vinegar. Unfiltered apple cider vinegar. Wine vinegar. Rice vinegar, balsamic vinegar. So if I combine lemon juice, lime juice, malt vinegar, okay, we have enough. Brown rice vinegar. If I combine any of those oils with any of those vinegars, in any permutation, and salt and pepper, without getting fancy, without adding mustard, nothing. Just that. I have 12 by 12, 144 salad dressing. Question, is a choice for you of 144 salad dressing, is it exciting enough and enough at all? Enough. Absolutely. Now that the dressing is good and the salad is good, we're going to play with everything. Today, to make my point in full, my salad is only one thing. Lettuce. Just lettuce, and you will see. Even something with a choice of one, with a perfect salad dressing, you'll see how good it is. Then you will play. Then you'll say, in my salad today, I want to put chunks of cheese and some sprouts and some chickpeas. Not everything together. Don't just go and put 15 ingredients. That's a huge mistake. Or you will say, I want some chicken cubes. Yeah, behaving very nicely. Chicken cubes with sunflower seeds and some. Wonderful, go right ahead. Or you will say tomatoes, olives, tuna fish. Sounds good to me. But with the good salad dressing, this is why everybody spends so much time asking my husband, you married with that woman? How come you are so fit? I hope I don't do too good an advertising for myself because he's very fit, and very tall and very thin. I didn't make him tall, but I made him thin and fit. Because his favorite food is salad. First, he loves salad. Second, he loves salad because I make a good salad. Then, third, we eat it in every imaginable permutation. If we have a bowl of brown rice left over, it goes in. If we have a little sunflower seeds that escape the onslaught of munching, we throw it in. You understand? So then we have another salad every single day. So, what did we learn from this? No more store-bought dressing. Thank you very much. Okay? Oh, and then you said, oh, it's so hard. It's so hard to make. Let's see how hard it is to make. Okay. Here. We're going to take, I have here a good olive oil. Give me that pepper that we had there. Sea salt, please. Across the board, sea salt. What prevents you from making a gallon of salad dressing? Gone. All the way up to here, like 2/3. If you're not sure what 2/3, don't be so delicate. Go, 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 go. It doesn't feel the pain. Just go. Go, go. Don't do that. Okay? Here I have unfiltered apple cider vinegar. I'm very happy with it. Okay? Now all the way to the end, go. You don't need to shake it anywhere. Here. I was taking x-rays of my dentist, the cutest little dentist. You don't have to smile. You don't have to smile for the x-rays. You don't have to. Very nice. Here is my pepper. Here is my salt. How hard was this, please? Cover. Shake. How hard was this? Maybe they fooled you when they tell you, oh, you don't have to work so hard. Maybe you're not working so hard. Then go for it. You understand what I'm saying, right? Now give me a pan, this pan, and a big cutting board, and we're going to prepare our salmon. And hopefully, by the time our salad is ready and everything, give me a good knife and a good cutting board. You, how you doing? Beautiful, almost ready, boom. Let me tell you something, and I know it sounds like missionary work. Simplicity wins the race always. By the way, look out for a very nice taping we're going to be doing with JLI about this topic that I chose for myself. They gave me all the freedom. From scratch wins the race. I thought it was intriguing enough. What do you mean? I could take 7 fish sticks. I could take fish sticks, and in 3 minutes it's ready. Yes, it's ready for 2 people. And it's a soggy mess, and you don't even know what you're ingesting. I have a much better idea. I'm going to take 4 pieces of fish in a good skillet, put a few drops of oil, cover. You want to squeeze a little lemon? Fine. Put a drop of water. It's going to be delicious. That's it. In 2 minutes, serving 8 people. Did I win the race? Of course. Of course. Okay, and just by the way, do we want to look at this grain, how it's looking? Do you remember how I started? Look how I end. Look at this.
Excuse me, how do you prepare your mushrooms? If you do, like when they come, you have these big, beautiful mushrooms. Do you wash them? Do you scrub
I washed them. I didn't even cut them here. I didn't need to. Okay, how am I doing? Beautiful. Cover again so it stays nice and hot. Was I right about this? Not a minute version of a long cooking grain, but a genuine version of a naturally quick cooking grain. Now, Rattle off to me the ingredients in your maple salmon. I'm going to make that point in full. Oh, my God.
You want to double it or?
No, one.
Okay. 1/3 cup of maple syrup.
Maple syrup. By the way, there is a lot of things that disingenuously have a little maple leaf on them. Something that quacks like a duck. What is this, a third or a quarter?
A third.
Something that quacks like a duck and walks like a duck and is not a duck. All those Aunt Jemima kind syrups, right?
Real maple today,
Real maple. Exactly, because I cried for it. How much soy sauce?
2 tablespoons.
Very reasonable, right? Toasted sesame oil will make the whole difference. How much mustard?
3 tablespoons.
1, 2. Okay, we are there.
And 3 tablespoons of toasted sesame oil.
I put it in. Now I have sesame oil, mustard, soy sauce,
And 1 tablespoon.
maple syrup I don't have. Do I?
No, you put in the syrup.
And I have toasted sesame oil I have?
You said you already put that in.
No. Okay, that's what I'm missing. Please try toasted. And that yes?
And 1 the soup, okay?
Yep.
Overflow.
Very nice. Mix it real good. Mix it, mix it, mix it. I'm gonna, since I don't have an oven to roast the salmon, I have a very good idea what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to roast it on a stovetop. Go all the way to the bottom,
1 tablespoon of cracked pepper.
cracked pepper. And that's it. Am I right?
That's it.
So that is my prep for this thing. Mix this very well for me. Don't toast sesame oil. I'll let the Chinese do that for me. They toast sesame oil beautifully. I want you to take a perfect side of salmon, cut, and discard the very flat, fatty piece that is on the outermost side of the salmon fillet, right? No crying. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. You will never miss it. It is responsible only for one thing, the fishy taste of your fish. You will never miss it. Look at this now. Real pan, please. 1, 2. In a minute, I'm going to show you why I am putting the skin side on top. Because once I'm going to roast this, I'm going to scrape off that black very easily. Very, very nice. Here. Okay, how hard was this? Unbelievable. On a high flame, brief time. I couldn't believe I would live to hear my mother tell me, how did you make the salmon? Because she's the master. And she was always sure that it should cook an hour and 15 minutes. I said, no, 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 no. Very high flame, 20 minutes, and we are there. Give me some aluminum. So now I don't have the advantage of oven, so I'm going to do that. It's a flame, is it not? Beautiful. It's going to be cooked in 20 minutes. I don't have an oven. I have to make do. Give me a drop of... Yes, I did.
She put some hot water.
Not some. Exactly what I told you. Give me that hot water there. And mix this without...
No water.
I need something that will allow me to go in without breaking. Give me like something to hold this.
Oh, like a towel?
A towel, something. Look how beautiful. Look how nice. And I want to make sure, just because I see that I'm losing my water here, these are not ideal conditions. You understand that, right? And even in your house, if you see that your flame was a drop too high, add a little water. It's your pot, right? Very nice. Just about ready. It won't look beautiful, it won't look perfect because these are hard to... Give me a drop more water. Give me a little more water here. And give me a spoon to mix. And then I'm ready. Okay, now, yes? And find yourself a spoon. Beautiful. Oh my God, my soup. Yep, beautiful. No, never. I'll tell you why. What smells like something I don't like? This is almost ready. Let me have a knife. Let me see if it's almost ready. Beautiful. Give it another 2 minutes. Can you please lower the flame? Ah, it's going to be hard. Okay.
On this one?
No. Okay, בסדר. You don't even know why you take off the skin of the chicken. Which one? Oh, is that what is doing this? Okay. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing. We are best of friends. It is the worst mistake to take out the skin of your chicken. It looks like nothing. It looks homely and bold, right? It also... Hold on. Please note that in all my cookbooks, all dishes that are meat-based and chicken-based have no added oil whatsoever. Yes, it is fat, but I have taken into account that fat. Okay? Number 2, it lends a good look. Number 3, it lends a wonderful texture. Number 4, what prevents you at the end of cooking from taking off the skin? For all the above reasons, leave the skin on.